From Glenfair Lanes in Glendale, here for the title match of the final event of the 22nd season at JBT. It's the Desert Open, traditional season wrap-up, and Harley Swaggart trying to add to his stack as the all-time winningest lefty. He's going up against a tough fellow port-sider, he said, in Hunter Mays. Harley strikes spared in his first frame, 2 frames, and has that double wood to shoot out of the third, while Hunter did what he's been doing the last couple games, throwing up a whole bunch of X's with an early double here to take the lead. To their right, AJ Imperial looking to win, well, at the post, looking to win his first table tab, but I swear there's AJ Imperial looking to win his first career JBT title. He has come out of nowhere to be very impressive in the postseason here with us. He's got to take on TPC champ, though, Yael Salama, looking to win back-to-back majors as that 6-pin wiggles but does not fall. AJ's got to win his match by 41 pins to tie, 42 pins to win. There's a face we have not seen on camera before. Hunter of the Mays brothers. Brother Chris, two-handed righty, and watch this two-handed lefty power coming up right here. Boom. Saws that rack apart for 3 in a row, showing no fear in his first career title match. Heck, title match, this is his first career top 5 with us, so what a breakthrough event for him. He, like the other 3 bowlers remaining, are cactus chasing, our favorite trophies of the year. Go to our winners. 500 bucks to the winner. 25 raffle tickets at each tournament next year to the winner. 5 brackets at each tournament next year to the winner. Exempt into the TPC quarterfinals for the winner. So, woo! First place money isn't as big as some of our other tournaments, but the bonuses could literally mean thousands of extra dollars for these guys, so we'll see how it plays out. Now Yael, of course, had that memorable TPC win, but AJ no slouch either. He topped 12 at the TPC, so he has really come on strong the last couple of months. Total grind of an event. 5 games on 3 patterns, all 3 of them played brutal this weekend. Harley's got to find a way to strike. And instead, 3 7s. This was Harley's least, well, one of his least favorite of the 3 patterns. He really had a hard time getting the ball up the hill on this longest of the 3 patterns. And really the only good game he had on this pattern was the last game, as he somehow came up with a 240 to out Cortez Shank in 1 semi. I think that was the first 200 game of this pattern, and I'm not exaggerating. He picked a good time for it. Now he's got to make this 3-7, and the close try yields no pins and yields a big early lead for Mays. Yael has opened in the first, spare in the second and third. As usual, she's up before the pins are up in the fourth, shooting that big old cluster. That's going to be hard, and that's a 3rd open. She's got 50 through 4, and Carol has 76, but she also has a cow in her hand, so everything's fine. She has a cow every frame. There's what Harley was doing last game. 45 feet, but not that high a volume. The length creates a little bit of it out of bounds, but it still wants to grab on you. Tricky combination. Yeah, I'll get some now. I called him Jesper-esque earlier, and that is a big compliment. Like Svensson, he's a tall, lanky guy, but he gets down with that extreme shoulder drop. That right hand will go way, way out for some balance, and he just yanks on it. No! He had the first 6 last game to beat Adele Warner 258 to 184. Off to a fine start here with front 4 and that wobbly 10. Imperial started bowling with his buddy Gavin Holter, and Gavin had some results before AJ, and now it's Gavin struggling a little bit, and AJ having a fantastic July. And one of the few things that have gone wrong for him there is he leaves the solid 7. Perfect hit. AJ, the number 5 seed, heading into match play, beat 3 opponents to get this far. including a semifinal win over top seed Brianna Salazar. It looked like for all the world it was going to be Brianna versus Yael for the handicap title, but AJ stopped that run. Now trying to win that cactus. Another nice ball from Hunter. He'll take 9 spare every time right now and put all the onus on Swigert to find a way to string again. I swear AJ is behind there, I promise. Thanks again to Jason. New daddy for the second time, Jason Lucero, and the staff here at Glenfair for hosting this. We'll be back in December for the doubles. May switches to plastic, no trouble at all at that 7. Good looking start for the title match for him. See if Imperial gets bothered by that solid 7. Instead, he'll try a solid 5 on the Brooklyn side. Swigert is going to quickly run out of frames. It's not a must strike in the 6th frame, but it's darn close. This Mays does not look like he's going to make any errors here. See, he's got that same reaction that he had the entire time on this block, and that really he's had on every time except the last game, where that ball just wiggles where it's not expected to wiggle. Now that's got a 3-7 every time. Infuriating, I know. I don't know if he had just a little different topography on the last pair that allowed him to score, or what. Believe me, he's tried things. He's not just. Oh! Lama gets a huge break. Not quite sure how everything fell over there. I'm going to have to go back and watch the tape myself. Where's the mechanic?
I got nothing.
Where's that mechanic at? All right, let's see what he's doing. Last event of the season. Everybody's back to 0 points in about 5 minutes. Yeah, looking for a double. Instead, almost leaves a double pinochle. Big split. No! Well, how's your Sunday going, everyone? Harley's hairy body language tells it all. Throws a pretty good shot and gets the 3-7 twice in a row, then just saws the rack in a 7-10, stares him in the face, and Team Mays, I'm sure feels bad for Harley, but has to be jumping out of their skin right now because this could not be going any better against a guy who's won 37 times. What?
You did not throw the ball in the gutter.
Yes, he did. Are you sure you didn't cut it? Apparently, I'm the only person in this building old enough to know how these scoreboards work. No one else has seen Aki score. Oh, that's way left. Still, even on his most errant shot of the match, gets another fantastic break getting the washout out. AJ and the post up here in the 7th. A little high there. He leads by, he's got 133 in the 6th. So he leads by 56 already, so things going well for Imperial. Side of the lane's not working. even for bowlers as great as Swaggart, sometimes the wheels just come off, and it's hard to tell this to a bowler who's got 36 titles, but he did a great job getting this far because he really did not have that good a look on any pattern except the short this week, and I grinded out his matches to get up to second, but that's going to be all it is. I'm sure he has a nice hand for it. I'm sure Harley will be the first to tell you after you leave it 88 times, you got to make it. Nobody beats Vetus Carolina 17 times in a row. Look up that quote. Believe me, it's funny. Whoops. It's as funny as my tripod that just fell apart. All right, I'll handle the darn thing. Meanwhile, we're waiting for a respot over there, sort of icing the kicker. Hey! This is tough on AJ. I mean, he's never been in the winner's circle before, and he's just sitting there waiting for them to spot pins. Machines were a little rugged this weekend, let's be honest. You got to get it called back a second time, yikes. But this is par for the course for Yael. See if she cares. There's Yael's reaction to this. You sit there, giggle, 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 giggle. She doesn't have a I care button. She just does her thing and bowls. Solomon, of course, Yael's big brother out at Tournament of Americas for Team USA down in Florida. Hunter, you can leave that again and whiff all the pins and leave it again, and it doesn't matter. You got a free ride to title number 1. Make it anyway, then. You'll never throw a better 6-1 than that. He needs 4 pins on 2 balls, ladies and gentlemen. That would be nice. Thank you. Thank you, Gabriel.
That's no problem.
Wow, what a breakthrough tournament. Chris, by the way, made the cut as well, lost in his first match. He's texting the universe already. Team Maze is taping all over the place. That's it. With authority. High five from Dad. Is a new star born, folks. We're ending the season with a premonition of things to come. After all that, AJ is able to make that spare. That's good to stay with that spot there. But man, did Maze catch a good look and bowl tremendously all the way throughout match play. Put away some of the top names in the under 21 business. And the cactus is caught. The rules of Desert Open state that Harley must now shave as the playoff beard can come off.
Very nice job. The crowd trying desperately to motivate Harley to. I see you got 2.
No, I got 1 on lane.
Oh, you got 1 on lane 8. You didn't 3-7, 7-10. All right, let's move over and catch the end of Handicap here as Imperial was open in the 8th frame there. Here is Yael shooting in her 8th. She's on an open. Oh, and the 5-6 wiggles, but does not fall.
Just running on a frame. You have to get it to 10.
1 more 3-pin for Harley over there. He's had enough. Well, let's see. This is going to be close. That ball usually peels to the right. Look out! Oh, she makes it! Throw the cow. What a spare. And that flip-flops the match. She manages to convert the 5-6, so she now trails by 35 and is getting 41. So the lead changed with that spare. Right down the middle, the ball changed for no evident reason. And a 7 count. I'll tell you why she changed balls, because it was the next ball on the rack.
Isn't her handicap already included?
The 41 that she's getting is on the bottom of the screen. You see it?
So the 140.
And this is close too.
Yeah.
Spare in the 8th and 9th for Yael. Another cow makes an appearance in
41. I told you 47. Yes. Yes.
Now they're making me nervous.
Josh.
41. Stop making. Imperials. AJ's got to regroup here. He had the good start. It's been a shaky middle. Let's see if he can come up with a good finish. It's there. No, but creeps high. Wow. Remember, he's only trailing by less than the mark. If he can just only go mark, that forces Yael to spare, and that's no given. If he can find a way to spare double, puts a ton of pressure on Yael. Good. Boy. Clutch spare for handicap level bowlers on brutal lane conditions bowling for your first title. Get some pieces of advice. Trails by only 3 pins. Title match. Season 22 finale. Here we go. Whatever AJ does, Yael has to do 3 pins worse. It's one very negative way to look at it.
Actually, 4 pins worse.
4 pins
we
worse.
Don't want to do a
3 pins worse. Let's just keep the season going. Let's have a 6-time roll-off. Can't afford to lose count, though. Oh, and gets the Brooklyn of his life. What an opportune time for an extreme break. Brooklyn's one thing, but when you're throwing as much hook as he does, that could have 5-10'd. Could have done a lot of other things and put a red X up on there in the 10th frame, but it's there. That's all that matters. Now we can see if he can capitalize on it. Salama must mark at this point and hold count. This would make Salama double, and that would be a tall order. Yael has proven she is capable of anything, but this strike could well be to win it.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Got it! Just what we talked about earlier. Had the hot start, the struggle middle. He does come up with the hot finish. Now just needs to hold a few pins of count here to force a double from Yael. I talk about this sometimes. Paul Carper, who ended up having a great JBT career when he was just about 8 or 9, with about a 105 average, came up with a double to win a title just a few years ago. By a few, I mean decades. So we've seen crazy things happen. That would be among the craziest. He's got to hold the count here. At 7 should do it. So 187 the total up there. 1, 2, 3. Yael Salama needs 2 strikes and 5 pins to win this tournament. No hesitation, here we go. The ball's got a tail to the right. It's not tailing fast enough, and AJ Imperial is a JBT champion in a major.
I gave him a choice between a cactus and a plaque. He told me he didn't get enough plaques.
He told you what?
I gave him a choice between the cactus and the plaque, and he told me he had enough to draw.
There, yeah. Ah, beautiful spare anyway. So look at that. Yael comes up with the spare, so he needed that double, as it turned out, for the win.
Yes, you did.
Got lucky in the first ball in the 10th, threw it great the second ball. But what a run for Yael. First and second in the last 2 tournaments of the season. That is just unbelievable. She's already got the cow. Now she's got a second place in Desert Open to go with that TPC title. So after all these big names, we got 2 first-time winners to wrap up one season, and maybe that is a foretelling of things to come in the new one.
That is a wrap on season 22. We will present some cacti. We will go take a nap, and we will do it all over again for season 23 in Seattle in a couple weeks.